start encoder. It should be. Here we go. Preview. All right. It's warming up, guys. Starting stream. The stream is starting. Not yet. We're not live yet. But if they're watching the archives, it's gonna go live.
Awesome.
And we are live in the archive. Let me see if we're live on the page. Nope, it hasn't gone live yet. Going live now. Nintendome just said hi in the chat. Cool dude, Hank. We haven't gone live yet in the chat. Let me refresh the page. And we're live! We are live, everyone. Thank you guys for coming to Obi-Wan Plays Awesomeness. We have two special guests. I see everyone in the chat talking. All right, they're coming in now. They're just not coming in. All right, they're coming in. Went to 4 watching, now 11 watching. All right, it's going to keep going. But we have a treat for you guys tonight. I used my Jedi powers, and I was able to summon the two best Splatoon channels in all of YouTube land. Right now, she said, Hank, you're the best. Yo, 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 Bustin' Justin. We have Michelle from Squidkids, and we have Hank from Nintendome. Hank, say what's up.
What's going on, guys?
Michelle, can you give everyone a shout out, some love?
Hey, Squids.
All right, we are up to 54 now. Just came in the chat, and we're going to hang out for about 1 minute. Let me just say hello to everyone in the chat, and then I'm going to give both of these cool squids an opportunity to just introduce themselves, tell us a little bit about their channels. TJ wants to see Michelle's face. Tough luck. You have to subscribe to her channel. She showed it for about, 10 seconds, right, Michelle?
Yep, for about 5 seconds. Next time I'll get a.
This is actually my face reveal is on your channel, Obi-Wan. I've never done a video. Yeah, never. So
this is a face reveal.
I mean, like, I had an old channel, like a technology channel, where it was just me talking to the camera. Yeah, but this is the first Nintendo channel where I'm on camera.
Well, you're showing your face. Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty exciting stuff. I mean, I had to do it with Obi-Wan. Couldn't do it with anyone.
That's cool. All right, we have an Obi-Wan exclusive Hank face reveal. Sean said, Hank, I see your face. All right. Oh, and guys in the chat, feedback before we get started. How is my audio? Can you hear everyone? Fine. They're like, OMG, I can see Hank's face. How is the audio in the chat? Dudes, let me know if the audio is fine in the chat. Let me know in the chat. And then we're going to get started right now. Is everything fine? Yo. What's up, Obi-Wan? What's up, Willie? Nintendome says, yo. Hi, Hank. Oh, hey. No one has answered my question if the audio is fine. Well, I'm going to assume the audio is good to go. All right? It's good. All right. Isaac said it's good. All right. So without further ado, Michelle, can you just tell us a little bit about Squidkids?
Sure. So, hello guys, my name is Michelle, and I run a channel called Squidkids, where we give you tips, tricks, and advanced techniques to help you improve at Splatoon. I also have a video series called Fresh Ink, where I give you news on the competitive scene.
Cool.
And that's me.
Cool. Good stuff. Hank, Nintendome.
All right, guys, what's going on? My name is Hank. I make videos about Splatoon too, of course. But in general, I really just make videos about whichever games I'm playing. So right now, that's a lot of Pokemon Go, but I still have Splatoon stuff, of course. I'm going to be doing like a live stream for the last Splatfest. Maybe me and Obi-Wan, we could try to team up for that.
Oh man, that would be epic.
That'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, I mean, I really just make videos about Nintendo. So
yeah, that's it. And as I said, these two channels have really helped me to improve my Splatoon game. I think I did I have one video on my channel about my strategies in Splatoon, but it's nothing to compare to the in-depth knowledge that these guys really go into in Splatoon. And so, knowing that this is the last Splatfest coming up this week, I had to have a Splatoon-centered discussion. And so, I want to ask you guys, I know this is reaching back into your memory, but can you guys remember your initial thoughts on Splatoon when the game first came out? Hank, I want you to tackle this one first.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, the first time I heard about Splatoon was actually in the eShop. And it's like, it's really, yeah, it's a really funny story. So pretty much what happened, so I went to a boarding school for high school, in case you guys didn't know.
Cool.
And Splatoon came out my senior year of high school. And what happened was I was grounded. I had Saturday night check-in. So I had nothing, dude, I had nothing to do. I was so bored. And I was tired of like constantly like walking up and down the stairs to talk to my dorm advisor. Just to let him know that like I was still in the lounge. So what I did, I took my Wii U, I just brought it into the dorm lounge, and I was just playing there. So I didn't have to like keep on going up and down the stairs. And I was so bored of Smash. I'd played Smash for like 4 hours at that point. So I went into the eShop and I'm like, yo, there's this new game out there. It's like a Splatoon. But it was for the test fire. I don't know if you guys like remember that.
Yeah.
It feels like forever ago.
Test fire, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I played the test fire and I fell in love with it. It was so fun. Like it was unlike anything I'd ever played before. And I really just love the concept of like not only using your ammunition to attack other people, but like also using it to like literally control the map. I thought it was such a great idea. And I know I just fell in love with the game. Like after the first time, like that was when I decided I'm buying this game. And I'm
gonna make a whole channel on it.
exactly. It's crazy. I mean, had I not been grounded that one day, I mean, who knows where I'd be right now.
All right. Well, punishment can be a good thing. All right, Michelle, how about yourself? Do you remember your initial thoughts on Splatoon?
So I was extremely excited for the game. My friends and I were really excited. You may know my Smash Corner, Ambrose.
No, I'm not familiar actually.
So him and I and our friend G.
Okay.
We were really excited for the game.
Wow.
And
That's cool.
we already knew that we were gonna purchase the game and play it and even like make a team.
Oh, cool. Now, do y'all do organized squads?
In the past we did some organized squads. We had a whole team.
Oh, that's cool, man. Now I have to admit with you guys, the first time I saw Splatoon was at their first E3 reveal. I think it was E3 2014, and I was not impressed with the game at all. I had zero interest in the game. It wasn't until, like you, Hank, the global test fire, I said, you know what? Let me check the game out. Actually, as the game got closer to the demo coming out, I was getting more excited for it, seeing more information. But when I played the global test fire, I was sold. I said, oh, this is crazy. This is so cool. And so Nintendo had something special on their hand, and I haven't looked back since. I've been playing Splatoon every day of my life. And so, yeah, man, the global test fire really, really, really hooked me on the game. Yeah, man. All right. So, now that we know where we're coming from with Splatoon, Michelle, what is, I'd say, a strength of Splatoon? What makes Splatoon so special, different from a Call of Duty, Battlefield, what's another online shooter? Whatever. Even Overwatch.
Gears of War.
Gears of War. And so what makes Splatoon so special is, I guess, the strength of the game, Michelle.
I think it's definitely the inking mechanics.
Cool.
Just the colors and the movement of the game.
Yeah.
That's definitely a strength.
Yes.
In my opinion, it could also be a weakness. Like the inking mechanics set the game apart from all the other shooters out there.
Yeah.
But it also causes a little bit of stress. I mean, it is a team-based shooter. It's an objective-based shooter.
Yeah.
And combine that with getting in control on your team. Sometimes it could be stressful, but it definitely sets the game apart from every other game.
You're right. You're right. The inking mechanic, man. There's so much strategy involved in that.
Hmm.
Even zones where you're not the primarily objective isn't to ink, like a rainmaker. You still want to cover as much ink as possible so your teammates have room to maneuver and whatnot. So, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, man. The inking
Yeah.
mechanic, and I have to say this too. That's what makes Splatoon so playable for all ages. For if you're doing just turf war, you know, if you're not a good aimer, we could just have one person on the team. You just paint, just paint the ground, and so
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what objective-based shooters are for.
yeah, that's it, that's it. Yeah, yeah. So that's right. How about you, Hank?
Honestly, well, my favorite aspect of Splatoon, maybe not the best,
Go ahead.
is that it's just like what you were saying before. It's so accessible, right? So
Yeah.
like the crazy thing for me
Uh huh.
is that like this is one of those games that you can have, like 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds like
Yeah.
really get into, but then
Yeah.
you can have people like 40 years old that
You're
are
right.
just like super into it. Like
Yeah.
I remember, dude, there was this one time
Uh huh.
when I got a comment and it was this guy that was just like, "Oh yeah, me and my
Uh-huh.
son, we play Splatoon every day. We watch your streams." I
Cool.
was just thinking like that's crazy, right? I mean,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
guy's like 45, but he can like
Wow.
enjoy playing this
Yeah.
video game with his
His
son.
son. Yeah, yeah, that's awesome, man. Because I have
Yeah,
a son too. I'm not
yeah.
40, I'm not 45. I'm not that old yet. But me and my son, we do the one versus one offline, and so it's a game for anyone, man. And if you don't know how to aim, just grab a dynamo roller and let it flail away. Yeah, man. And so now this is the sort of the meat of why I wanted to get you guys on, really. Um, we know Nintendo would be crazy to not have another iteration of Splatoon on the NX. I really don't think this is a one and done franchise, especially with how great it sold on the Wii U. The Wii U only has a 12, 13 million install base, and the game is over 4 million. And so Nintendo has a hit on their hand with this game. But with all games, the game isn't perfect. What are some ways you think this game could possibly improve going forward on the Nintendo NX? Hank, you want to tackle this one first? Did I
Sure.
get
So
Michelle first last time? I think I
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Hank.
The number one thing that I really want is a spectator mode. Now,
Oh, that
I
would be
agree.
epic. Oh,
yeah.
I haven't even thought of that. Oh, that would be so
Oh my gosh.
cool. Yeah,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
like, it would just like one. I mean, I think it would be really great for like the tournament scene, of course, because you
Yeah,
got like all these things like
yeah,
Endgame TV. There's so many tournaments now,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but I mean, it'll just make commentating so much easier because like, what do they do right now? They restream people's live streams and then
Yeah.
they try to like sync it up. That's such a hassle,
It
right?
is. It is.
Hmm.
Imagine you could just like rebroadcast the spectator mode and then it streamlines everything. But
Yeah.
also I don't know. I mean, I think it gives people a way to sort of like see how other people play that wouldn't otherwise use YouTube. Because I mean, I'm sure like everyone in this stream, all of us, like we're really used to like YouTube just being part of our lives.
Yeah.
But a lot of people like they don't use YouTube, and that's just kind of like not an option for them. Like it's inaccessible.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
being able to like spectate matches from like people like that SRP2 just like high ranked players
Yeah.
and being able to see like how they play. I mean, it could be really useful for people that wouldn't otherwise be able to watch them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Help to improve your game, man. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. How about yourself, Michelle?
I completely agree with Hank. I
Yeah.
think that a spectator mode would definitely help the competitive scene.
Yeah.
I do think that Nintendo really needs to tighten up the online play
Okay.
with client-side hit detection and things like that.
Okay. No, wait, time out. You just said a Splatoon pro term. What did you just say?
Client-side hit detection?
Now, break that down for some Splatoon noobs.
Okay, so basically, you know those times when you're playing Splatoon and you see a squid out there who's shooting at you,
Uh-huh.
but they don't really. It doesn't really seem like they're actually shooting at you. They're like looking in the other direction, but they still kill you.
Yeah. Oh man,
That's
tell me about
client.
it. Oh,
That's client-side hit detection. You know
Yeah.
those Inkzukas that
Uh-huh.
are all the way on the other side, but they still hit you.
Yeah.
On their side, they're actually hitting you in the face, but on
Yeah.
your side, you don't really see them coming.
Yeah.
That's the problem, and it's definitely online play. They need to like tighten that up.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I mean, now, just while you're gathering your thoughts, I am a victim of, what is it, client side? I don't know the technical term, but I'm a victim of it almost every night. A Kraken will swim right by me, doesn't even spin in the air or nothing. I'm like, whoo, y'all saw that MLG dodge? Boom, I'm dead. I'm like, what just happened? And so, yeah, the online connectivity, man, it can have some unwarranted deaths.
Yep. And lastly, I think that the RNG elements might need to be dealt with. I mean,
Michelle, you are such a Splatoon techie. I don't know how to describe you.
I mean, I do
Break
have
that
a more
term down
competitive
for me.
Splatoon channel. Okay.
ahead.
So RNG, random number generator,
Okay.
I believe it's called.
Uh-huh.
Basically, those random rolls that you get from Spike for your gear.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They may want to give more control over that in the next
Okay.
game.
What,
I mean,
why do you say that? Like, what do you mean?
people pay a lot of attention to their gear.
Yeah,
They really take that seriously.
Yeah.
And I mean, we do have a hack now
Oh,
that people
yeah.
use.
Now, I thought that hack was patched. It wasn't?
I'm
I don't
not
know.
sure
I
if
don't
they
know.
got rid of
I
it
never
yet.
tried it. But yeah, because I see dudes with like rolls, perfect rolls with gear brands that you shouldn't get common rolls in. And I'm like, oh man, this dude is cheating. He's cheating.
Well, honestly, I mean, like,
ahead.
there are those Japanese people that before that hack came out,
Uh-huh.
they got
Hours.
those, like, yeah, they got those perfect rolls. I mean, they
Yeah.
just
Uh-huh.
they're really committed. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they must
I mean, it'll probably take you like 2 days to do it, so I'm sure it's possible, but
days not non-stop playing though. I mean, like, you think about it.
Yeah, because
It's
I
crazy.
have actually perfect rolls in all the gears that I want. And I got them through playing the Splatfest, acquiring coins, and then just doing the re-rolls, paying attention to the name brands. But and if I were to just also answer what I would want on Splatoon on the NX, actually for me, I would want larger maps and possibly even eight on eight battles. Just make it some larger and bigger. Because I'm assuming the NX would be more powerful than the Wii U, and so they'll be able to handle more players and larger maps. And so just something to mix up the fun a bit. But there's so many aspects in the game that I already like. There's very few things that I want them to improve on. I'm of the old adage, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But there are some things that can be improved in the game. So cool stuff, man.
We want Octolings too, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Now this is what I don't get.
Wait, guys,
I
guys.
know. Go ahead, Hank. Go ahead.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go
but
ahead.
I want you to listen to something, okay? So obviously Nintendo, they really like to take down videos that they don't approve of, right? Okay, so I made a video with Nikki, NW Player 123, the
okay.
Splatoon
Yeah,
hacker,
I'm familiar.
and we made a video about Octolings, okay? And out of everything on my channel, that was the only thing they took down.
Wow.
And then so listen, so what Nikki and I did, we looked at all the videos that they took down on her channel.
Now, did you
and
get a copyright strike?
No, so they're friendly about it, right?
Okay.
So they took down the video, but it's
Okay.
not actually a copyright claim. They just blocked it globally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's blocked, so you can't view it, but the video is technically still up. Just
Yeah.
no one can view it besides me.
Yeah.
But Nikki and I, we went through all the videos that Nintendo took down on her channel.
Uh-huh.
They left everything that wasn't content that was coming to Splatoon, but anytime she leaked something early, that was the only time they would take stuff down.
Wow.
So I don't know. I mean, it's probably not going to be for Splatoon 1, but I really think the fact that they're starting to take down Octoling videos, just now, right? I uploaded that video months ago, so why are they taking it down now? I think it might be in Splatoon 2. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
But it's just
to have the what is it called? The assets. To already have the assets in the game. Come on, they're gonna use them. And you know what? Part of me is thinking and hoping. I don't know if you guys have heard rumors of a Splatoon remastered coming to the NX, but I'm thinking possibly maybe the remastered version that'll come to the NX while they're working on Splatoon 2, if that's a reality. That one will probably have the Octolings in it. But They're in the game. We saw them, and
Yeah.
so it's not there where there's smoke. There's fire. So yeah, man, cool stuff. All right, now I can't have two Splatoon experts and not ask you guys this question. What are some recommendations for someone new to Splatoon? I might have someone in the chat right now. They said, you know what? I like Obi-Wan Plays. He's the coolest dude in the world, and he's always playing Splatoon with his subs on Thursday. But I'm too scared to play with them because these dudes are beasts. How can you help this scared inkling feel more comfortable getting into Splatoon? So some recommendations for someone new to the game. Michelle.
Well, if you're really new to the game, if you've just gotten the game, I would definitely recommend going through single player mode and just doing what Nintendo kind of laid out for you.
Yeah, that helps.
You know, everything is at your disposal. You have the fundamental weapons right at the start.
Yeah.
Definitely get used to those weapons. Get used to whatever control scheme that you pick, either analog or motion controls.
Okay. Now, let me stop you right there, Michelle. Analog or motion? What is your preference?
Okay, well, I used to play with analog controls back when I started playing Splatoon.
Oh yeah? Oh wow.
I remember that. Yeah. Your first video, you said you gotta play with sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a victim of that too. But go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah.
I was very oblivious. I didn't know that was going to be the preferred control scheme, but I definitely played with the stick. And then, I mean, in the old videos, yeah, you'll see a few videos I have sticks on. But eventually, I went to the dark side. I went to
Right side.
Right side. I'm just saying, for me personally, man, there's nothing like the motion controls. And
I never looked back.
Yeah. It's so accurate. It's so accurate.
Yeah.
And so, recap what you were saying. Play the single player campaign.
Yeah, get used to the single player, get used to the mechanics.
Yeah.
It teaches you everything there.
Yeah.
And then once you get into ranked mode, that's when you start going to YouTube, go to Nintendome, go to Squidkids, Squid's Next Door,
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Yes, definitely. For my one video on Splatoon strategies. But
Go to Goose channel.
Speaking of the single player campaign, have you guys beaten the single player?
Yes.
I sort of Now, in my opinion, the last boss, DJ Octavio or something.
That's a 10-minute boss right there.
One of my favorite boss battles ever.
Dude, he's the man. Oh my god, I remember like his lines in the US version at least. Like I'm gonna dub stomp you into the ground. I'm gonna remix. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Oh my goodness.
I love the dialogue.
Yeah,
that music is the best.
Yeah, the music, the dialogue, and just the different phases of the battle. Really, 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 really a great game. Yeah, and I agree 100%, Michelle. Do the single player campaign. Really helps you learn the ropes. Cameron, thanks for subbing. Lets you learn the ropes of the game. Yeah. Cool. Hank, how about yourself, man? Help a Splatoon noob out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like on top of everything Michelle said, because single player definitely is like the single best thing that I think someone new to the game can do. Is just play single player and play it with motion controls. Because that way, by the time you're done with it, you're completely used to it. Because I mean, like, honestly, like, credit to Michelle, like, it totally feels intuitive to not go with motion controls initially, but if you force yourself to do it right from the get-go, it makes life so much easier. So definitely like play through single player, but with motion controls. And I mean, honestly, it's just like the more that you play, especially for a beginner, the better you'll get. Like I think like when you're really new to the game, like no amount of like theory crafting or like videos or forums will help you get better. It's just about getting that
experience.
Just getting that experience in. And I'm really sorry.
Go ahead.
There's a Gengar. There's a Gengar in Pokemon Go.
He's in Go Pokemon Go. It's so addictive.
Get him.
It's so addictive. Hey, I got my phone right here too, dude. I have Pokemon out.
You guys.
My friend texted me. He's just like, there's a Gengar. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the worst possible time. But I will hate myself.
Praise is everywhere, man. I almost want to get the homie Team Atlas on the stream. Oh man, it's crazy, man. Oh man. All right, so go ahead. I'm sorry, Michelle.
Team Mystic.
Team Mystic. Yeah,
No, Team Instinct. Team Instinct.
Team Instinct. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Yes.
Good.
Oh
Yes.
gosh.
Perfect.
You
I do
gotta-
love Zapdos, but you know.
you got to go with your instincts, Michelle.
Exactly. Well, I mean, if you're a competitive Pokemon player, Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres,
Okay.
Zapdos is the best by a wide margin. That was just really
all
my.
those words just went right over my head. I'm not. I'm not really into Pokemon, but hey, I'm Team Instinct.
Smart man.
All
Smart.
right. It's all good. So now we're getting towards the end. A couple more questions I gotta ask you guys. Very important questions. Top 5 weapons of choice. Hank, top 5.
Oh my gosh.
And I have the weapons live on my stream, so I'm gonna go to them as you name them, dude.
Okay, awesome. Well, I mean, like, definitely the E. Well, okay. I'm gonna be honest. I know. There's been like a balance patch, and to be completely 100% honest,
Just say it.
I have no idea like what happened to that balance patch. I've not honestly, guys. If someone asked me like, "Hey, when was the last time you played Splatoon?" I couldn't. I don't know. I could not tell you. It's
Hank
just
has been MIA, but we found him, guys. I found Hank. His face
dude,
is
I
live
know
on the stream.
it's been so great. And I'm what I'm doing. I'm actually, Obi-Wan and I are going to set up a collab stream, but I've not played for so long. So Splatfest is going to be the first time that I played in months. So it's going to be really exciting.
It's the last one, so you got to get some action.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
But from like the patch before, the most recent patch. I mean, the E-Leader. I can't imagine that the E-Leader is no longer just amazing, right?
Oh man, the E-Leader. I stayed up late at night thinking about E-Leaders. But yeah, E-Leaders. Yeah, the range.
Definitely.
We've all had our run-in with an E-Leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Especially when you think you know where the E-Leader is, but they end up being somewhere completely different, and then they get you, and you're like, did I die to lag? Like, what happened? And then you see the E-Leader, and you're just, oh my gosh, the most frustrating thing.
Yeah, I'm like, I just killed the dude. He couldn't have got me. And then it zooms out to E-Leader walking away.
That range, that right peeking. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. Hey, I saw that video, Michelle, about the right peeking on your channel. Good stuff. Go ahead, Nintendome. And so, Hank, you got the E-Leader, that range, the best range in the game, any weapon, period. What else, Hank?
I got the Gengar, just FYI. I'm so happy.
Oh, congrats.
The Gengar.
But, yeah, I mean, personally, I really like the Tent Attack. Tent Attack Spider Shot.
That's my bread and butter. Why the Tent Attack, dude? Why?
I just think it's such a versatile weapon, right? I mean, you have a really good fire rate, but then you can also threaten people with range with the suction bombs and the Inkzuka. So it's just it's so you could do so much with it. You can focus on controlling ground, covering turf, or you can play really aggressively with it. Yeah. I just think all around it's a super balanced weapon.
Yeah, so it is. It is very balanced. And when you mentioned the suction bombs, plenty times I strategically throw the suction bomb in an area to force the opponent to go to where I want to shoot them. And so, exactly, man.
Yeah, it's great for spacing.
Yeah.
I also really like the 96 Gal Deco. I don't know if that's
the
still
96 Deco!
It's still a good weapon.
The Splash Ball and Kraken.
I know for a fact it got nerfed, but I actually don't know how it got nerfed.
Yeah,
right?
It got nerfed because the 96 Gal used to be a 2-hit kill regardless of your gear. But I think you need to have either 1 or 2 power-ups for it to now be a 2-shot kill across the board, if I'm not mistaken. Because I believe
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know now I can't get automatic 2-shot kills without getting power-up on my gear. So yeah, they nerfed it a bit, but if you have the right gear, it's actually because I heard the aiming, the accuracy is improved. Even though I can't really tell though because it shoots so slow.
But I like that though. I like that.
Yeah, and I have to say this with the 96. Out of the 296, I go with the 96 Gal just because I like the sub and the echolocate on splash zones, and it's really more of a support weapon, not to get too many kills, but to help the teammate out, man. Especially when I'm like, oh, my team sucks. I need to go to the 96 and help them out. Give them some echolocators so they can get some kills. And so, yeah, I feel you. Go ahead, Hank. You got 3 more to go, dude. Can you get it?
Yeah, 52 Gal.
Oh!
Right? Honestly, for me, it's for a long time, it was just between the 96 and the 52 for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, they're
Understand.
both like whichever one you choose. I just
Yeah.
think they're
Yeah.
so good,
And
right?
if
I
I'm
mean,
not mistaken, I think the 52 has one of the quickest kills of the all the weapons. If you have the 2-shot kill in the game, because it has a decent rapid rate, fire rate for it being a 2-shot kill. I'm like, whoa.
yeah,
So
and the
yeah.
strafe speed is also like really solid too.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
for like the 96, like the strafe speed, it does limit your mobility just a little bit,
Oh yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah,
with the
yeah. Oh
50,
yeah, yeah. I know that. I know that with the
yeah,
96.
with the 52, yeah, it's
Yeah.
better.
Now,
Um,
this is one. Go ahead, Hank. Go ahead.
oh no, I'm sorry, you can continue. I was
No.
gonna jump to the next weapon, so.
Okay, but you said something about strafe speed, and we're sort of running. We're in overtime right
Uh,
now. But the strafe speed, I think I asked you one time too, Hank. I need you to do a video comparing strafe speed and walking
uh,
speed of just the weapons because I want to know, man. I use the Tenatech, but part of me is like, I think the NZAP has a faster strafe speed. I think it's lighter.
mhm.
What is the other weapon? The Splashomatic. I think because it's, I think the higher the fire rate, that's what I'm thinking. The lighter the gun or something like that. But I can't figure out which weapons have better straights. I could obvious ones like the 96 gal. I could figure that one out, but the some of the other guns, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, and they've like balanced it a lot too,
Yeah,
like between like the NZAP and
yeah,
the Squelchers. I remember like
yeah.
they touch it up a
Touch it
lot.
up.
So,
But
Yeah, they improved their run speed.
don't worry, guys. Hank's gonna make that strafe speed video
well,
for us.
actually,
So
Squids Next Door. If you guys know their channel, they
no,
have a
they do.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. So
yeah.
they must be the third best Splatoon channel.
Yeah, they're really good too. Um,
Okay. All right, go ahead, Hank. Last two. All right, last two, and then we'll go to Michelle's top five.
I named four, right? The E
Oh,
leader,
okay,
the
okay.
Entitech 9652. So for me, the last one, it's
Last
definitely a
one.
personal one.
Go ahead.
I'm sure some people disagree.
Uh
I
huh.
really like the carbon roller.
The car.
I really like the carbon roller.
Yes.
Uh,
If you
I,
know, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, just for me, it's like the fast swing, and
Yeah.
then like,
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it does give you like a bit of added mobility if you're not in a position to like be swimming around. So
Yeah.
I don't know, I like it. I like burst bombs, so it's
Yeah.
perfect match for me.
And
I like, yeah.
S plus. Oh, dudes, tear the map up with carbon rollers. I have nightmares with e-liters and carbon rollers. Man, because if you, and this is where what Michelle said earlier about ink covering the ground, if you have a team that has a carbon roller and they have good ink coverage, it's game over. It's game over. Because you don't know, you're so paranoid where to go. Because carbon rollers can be anywhere. Just bam, one-shot kills. And they have the quickest kills in the game. And so, oh man, carbon rollers. Oh, I hate playing against carbon rollers. And I'm not actually a roller type person. I like to use shooters. And so, but if I ever learn to get good in the Splatfest, I might try the carbon roller just to play around with it. But I want to get good with rollers, man, especially the carbon roller. But Michelle, give us your top five to close us out before we give the last bonus question. Go ahead.
Okay, my top five. I mean, it's pretty typical.
Uh-huh.
I played mostly shooters.
Okay.
So definitely my number one, Ten Attack.
Ten
When
attack.
in doubt,
Yeah, go ahead.
when in doubt, Ten Attack. That's it. That's it
Yeah,
for me. You have the
definitely.
suction bomb sub. You have Inksuka special. I mean, what's not to love, right?
That's right. That's right.
Number two,
Uh-huh.
I would say I love just the regular selection that you have of chargers. I love the
Okay.
splatter scope.
The splatter scope. Wow.
Yeah, and the e-liter, of course. I'm not as good as I used to be with e-liter. I haven't
Okay.
really been playing it, but
Okay. Okay.
I do like busting it out
Yeah,
sometimes.
and you know I've never been a charger person either. I just been with stuck with the shooters. But go ahead.
Oh man, when I started, I was just completely, a splash shot player or a splash shot junior player or like a short range weapon.
Uh-huh.
But then I just saw all these squids and they were just popping squids left and right with a
Yeah.
charger, and
Oh, man.
I admired that so much,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
picked it up,
Yeah.
and
You're right. You're right.
it's too good.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
And my third would definitely be 52 gal. I love
52. Yeah.
gals as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And with the splash wall, oh my goodness, it can be so dangerous.
And I really do like the killer whale special as well,
Yeah.
especially for like longer maps.
Yeah, and that's a very strategic special because at first I'm like, it's not really that good. But if dudes are, you see where someone is gonna land or spawn I've seen many deaths with the killer whale. So yeah, strategic
Yeah.
weapon.
And coordinating killer whales is really good too.
Oh yes, I've seen it happen. You're right.
hmm
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so for my fourth and fifth pick, I guess it's a little bit more personal.
Okay.
I did come into this game being a really aggressive short range
Okay.
player.
Okay.
So I do like playing with the Sploosh-o-matic.
Sploosh.
Yeah. It's so fast and you just get in there. You flank
Yeah.
them, you know?
Yeah. It's one of the best weapons up close in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I even like playing with arrow spray. I'm just gonna put those two together in one.
Oh, the arrow spray. Wow. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting that
It's
one.
it's a guilty pleasure weapon.
Okay,
Oh my
okay,
gosh, I
okay.
remember
And
that.
I guess too, it's a great
Yeah.
weapon. For me, it's better in turf war, but I don't know. In the ranked battles, I need something that's accurate, man. I hate it when I'm up close and it's spraying everywhere, but where I want it to shoot. And
Yeah.
so, go ahead,
I
go ahead.
definitely wouldn't bust it out in a more competitive battle, but for casual play, oh, I love
Yeah,
bringing it
yeah.
up.
That and the Splatter Shot Junior. It's a cool weapon. The bubbler, it has a bubbler, but the accuracy is what gets me, man. It's not always shooting where you want it to shoot, and so I want a weapon where I'm aiming, it's gonna shoot. Good
Yeah, you have
pick.
to go.
Go ahead.
You have to go right in a squid's face with a
With
Splash
those.
Out Junior.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, well, you guys have a great selection of weapons, and actually, and I've said it before, really, and this is one of the things I love about this game. I always pick at the bamboozler. To me, the bamboozler and the nozzle noose, probably the worst two weapons in the game, in my opinion. But I have seen dudes destroy it with the bamboozler and the nozzle noose. And so, what I love about this game is you can really be good with any weapon if you learn the strengths and the weaknesses of each weapon. Do you guys agree or disagree?
I agree.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, there's individual play as well that
yeah,
goes
yeah.
into it.
Yeah, and that's where that experience comes in. Yeah. All right, real quick, Hank. Best map, worst map in the game.
Oh my gosh. So my favorite map by far is Kelp Dome. And
Kelp
it's like a
Dome!
meme
Oh,
because
man.
like my username is Nintendome, but it's not the reason.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I like
yeah.
Kelp Dome.
Kelp Dome, good one, good one. Worst map. What's your worst map?
Moray Towers, dude. I
Oh
can't
my
play.
goodness! Great
Um,
minds think alike. Well, let me rephrase it. I don't know. Michelle might say Moray Towers is her favorite map. So sorry, Michelle.
You'd be surprised.
But Michelle, best, and I guess too, if you're a Charger, Michelle, you're a Charger, so maybe Moray Towers is your best map. What's your best and worst map, Michelle?
Okay. I actually agree with Nintendome on this with Hank.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Awesome.
I love Kelp Dome. Kelp Dome
Yes.
zones. Oh my gosh, it's the best.
Yes,
That
yes.
mid is so good.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I have
Go
I have
ahead.
some honorable mentions
Go
for
ahead.
best stages though.
Go ahead. Give me some
Um,
honorable mentions.
I do love. Okay, well, let me just put this out there. My favorite mode is Splat Zones.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah,
That's
so
mine
killing,
too.
capping,
Yep.
Splat Zones.
Yep. Same. I'm right with you.
And so I really love Urchin Underpass.
Urchin. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew to love that map
Yeah.
before.
Oh, go ahead.
Before the update.
Yeah.
I know. I love
my-
that map even before the update, but
Okay.
I know like when it got updated, people were a little bit on the fence about it.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
do appreciate what they did with it. I
Yeah,
know
me
it was
too.
pretty simple before,
Yeah.
and now it's a little bit more. There's a little bit
Open.
more to it.
Yeah, because before, once the team got the zone, you could just
Yep.
really have a different teammate at all of the entry points, and it was game over. Nothing you can do about it. And so by them opening it up, really helped out a little bit. So yeah, but Urchin Pass
sure.
is sort of a middle tier map for me. Okay, cool choice. That was one of your honorable mentions.
Yeah, and my third
Go ahead.
honorable mention,
Uh-huh.
I would say, I like Museum. I like the mid in Museum.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, Museum Delfonsino. That's another, I would say, a middle tier map for me. And actually, even though Splat Zones is my favorite mode, I like Museum better on tower control because it really it eliminates the circle, the cross thing in the middle of the map, and it's really wide open. Okay, good choices. Good choices. What is your worst map, Michelle?
Okay, I had to choose between two.
Okay, go ahead. Give it to us.
My second worst map
Uh-huh.
is Flounders Heights.
Flounders Heights. Oh, I can see.
Yeah,
I understand why. Go ahead. But
yeah,
why?
that
Why? Why?
that vertical mid,
Oh my goodness.
it's
Yep.
just it's hard to maintain. It's really hard to get to and move around in.
Yes.
I'm not creative enough, I guess, to
No,
move around that map.
I'm right there with you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Uh huh.
and then my worst is a map that I actually used to love,
Uh huh.
but now I just can't handle it anymore.
Uh huh.
It's Salt Spray Rig.
Salt spray. Oh, that's one of my top ones. Why
Oh, I
salt?
can't
Why
handle it.
salt spray?
Just the side by side reflection of that map, and I feel like
Oh,
that map
okay.
is
Uh
it's
huh.
pretty unbalanced. I feel. I
Uh
mean, a
huh.
majority of the map is
Uh huh.
unused.
Yeah, you're right. Especially in splat zones.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so,
Okay. I can see why. Okay.
yeah.
Wow. Good choices. Now, if I had to go best and worst, I have a top two. Walleye and Kelp Dome. And
Good.
my
Help
worst,
them. So.
yeah, Kelp Dome. Oh man, I love some Kelp Dome. And my worst is Moray Towers. And my rationale with the maps is I like maps that are more open, where you can really maneuver around and use your skills and your abilities. But like Moray Towers, it really I feel so confined and I can't move. And the narrow, the passages are so narrow. If you're a sniper user now, Moray Towers can be pretty good for you, but it never clicked with me. And Flounder Heights I used to really hate Flounder Heights. It isn't as bad now, but I completely agree, Michelle, with the elevated middle. Man, they can pop up anywhere. There are no entrance and exit points on that map. You can get splatted from any side at any time, and so it can be a little hectic. Good choices, guys. Now, I have to go ahead, Hank. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying Kelp Dome, dude.
Yeah,
We
I
all
also agree
agree.
with your
Yeah.
Walleye Warehouse pick. Walleye Warehouse is awesome. An
Yeah.
awesome map.
Yeah. I like walleye. Yeah. Now I can't let you guys go without letting the dudes and dudettes know. Are you, Michelle, Team Callie or Team Marie?
Ahem.
Uh-oh. Drum roll.
Team Cali.
Ah,
Oh my
Team
god.
Cali. I'm going back to Cali. Cali. I'm going
Oh
back
my
to
god.
Cali. Hank,
Yep.
Team Cali, Team Marie. I can
Oh
tell by
my
your
god.
response you're Team Marie. Oh, no.
I am okay.
Oh,
I'll
Listen.
hear you.
I am Team Marie, but
Oh,
but
oh,
but
I had so
let,
much
let me
hopes for you,
let me
Hank.
just let you know something again.
Uh-huh.
There's a show called Breaking Bad. Hopefully,
Yeah,
everyone
I've heard of
the
it.
Uh
chat.
huh.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I
yeah.
heard of it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's a small show. Um, there's the best character. His name is Hank, asexual. Straight. Okay, super cool
I
guy.
don't
And
watch
his
it. I've
wife,
heard of
his
it. Go ahead.
okay, well, his wife's name is Marie. So
Oh, okay. So that's
honor in
okay.
honor of the best
Come
Breaking
on,
Bad character. Yeah,
Hank and
I
Marie.
have to go. I have to go with Team Marie.
I
Oh my
got
gosh,
you.
that's your reasoning.
Honestly, it actually is. See, everyone asks you like, do you like Callie or do you like Marie? Even before the Splatfest,
Oh, yeah.
I'm ambivalent. Like to be completely
Me too.
honest, I
Me
mean, I
too.
really,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, if the guys, my subscribers know, I just flipped my Zelda coin live on one of my videos, and it landed on Cali. So they're both cool ladies. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Once again, these are my two favorite Splatoon channels, and so knowing that the Splatfest, we're getting our last Splatfest, I had to reach out to these two cool squids. And if you can just tell us one more time about your channel, Michelle, before we close, head out.
Sure. Yep. So once again, I'm Michelle, and I run a channel called Squidkids, where I give you tips, tricks, and advanced techniques to help you stay fresh at Splatoon.
All right.
And I also give a video series called Fresh Ink, where I give you Splatoon content about the competitive scene, Splatoon news.
Cool. Good stuff. Hank.
So I run a channel. It's called Nintendome.
Oh.
Way less organized than Michelle's channel. So yeah, I mean, I make videos about Splatoon, but also I'm doing Pokemon Go because, to be honest, that's
That's
like my obsession right
yeah, that's the
now.
thing right now.
So
Yeah,
so I mean, like, just you could expect Nintendo stuff, but
cool, cool.
definitely, yeah,
Yeah.
we've got a lot of Splatoon stuff too. So
Cool, cool,
yeah,
cool. Good stuff. And so, once again, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Everyone in the chat, you definitely have to go check both these channels out. Click the subscribe button on their channels. Support great Nintendo content. Really, really love what these two guys and ladies, the girl is doing. So thank you guys, Michelle, Hank. For
Thank
my
you.
subscribers, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna take about a 20-minute, 15-minute break, and then I'm coming back on. Oh, what game am I gonna play? Splatoon. So I'll be back on. I'll be playing some Splatoon. Just having some fun live streaming with you guys later on. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys once again.
thanks for
I am out. Peace.